Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. This is Polo, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing this deluxe Agrabah collection set of dolls released by Hasbro for the live-action Aladdin movie. And I've been having this for a very long time without unboxing them because I wanted to do it with all of you. Well, I thought they actually displayed beautifully as they are, but I want to experience them, and if I can share it with all of you, the better. Um, so I'm going to make two different parts because I think I have all the dolls that were released for this film. Well, Aladdin, the animation from 1992 is my favorite classic animation from my childhood because it was the first one that I actually was able to experience in the cinema theaters, and it was like I still can remember it even though I was like four. And I of course loved the live action as well and all the elements that made it different and updated and relevant to these days, and I loved it really. The only thing I was just a little bit disappointed that Disney Store did not release a film collection for this one, which was like, oh my goodness, I was expecting that ever since the movie was released, and I was left so down when I came to know that they wouldn't release them. So we could only get like the Hasbro ones, or um the ones that they did release was the 16 inches Jasmine, that is dressed just like this one, but obviously so much more detailed and everything, which I have. And then they released the platinum set of Jasmine and Aladdin dressed up as in the wedding scene at the very end of the movie, that it was kind of like super irrelevant in a way. From, I mean, it's gorgeous. I also have the set and I will be reviewing it for all of you, but the thing is, um I mean, the wedding as such, it's kind of a very important moment because it's something that Jasmine decides, and then they change the law for her to be a sultan, and so she asks him for that, and it's just super magical. But then the little time in which they're dressed as for the wedding is just like before the credits, like not even 1 minute. I would say just 1 minute of the film, which was just a pity because like the costumes are very elaborated. And yeah, so I was like, oh my goodness, okay, we've got the limited edition Jasmine, no Aladdin. I mean, why, like, especially dressed as Prince Ali. I mean, that would have been amazing and super collectible, I'm pretty sure. Much more than him dressed as like when he's getting married with an outfit that he's only wearing for just a few seconds. And this outfit he's actually wearing for most of the film. And, while they're riding the magic carpet and everything. So I was, again, like, yeah, I mean, it's cool. The platinum set is super expensive. There were only like 500 copies, and I had to get it because I'm a huge fan, but I don't get the platinum sets for everyone, even though I know I have, I mean, I have the Alice and Mahata, and also like the Beauty and the Beast one, and then I have this one, but for example, I don't have the one from Cinderella. That I think it was just too overpriced for just one doll. At least the other ones had two dolls. But never mind, that's that. I think that this store has made a really nice execution for dolls in general. I think they probably messed it up with Belle as Emma Watson, that we all know so well that it was kind of very weird to see in a doll form, and they didn't do it right, even though they previously released the ones for Maleficent and the ones for Alice, and they're like amazing. I mean, and the one, I mean, I've already reviewed the deluxe set with the stepsisters and Cinderella and the stepmother and all that from the live action, which I also got. And you can agree with me that those are amazing. The faces, everything is just so cool. It's just that they messed it up with Belle, and so that affected this film because I think people were um so upset with that, or probably Bell didn't sell as well as they thought, that they thought altogether, okay, we won't be producing any for Aladdin, which was like the next in line. And I was like, I can't believe that you've released a full collection of dolls for Cinderella, which were amazing, even the wedding ones. You've done it for Beauty and the Beast, you've done it for Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, and those dolls are amazing. And then you don't do it for Aladdin, seriously? And then there's no way to not getting Aladdin as such, and the only way to actually get Aladdin as Prince Ali is through this set. So everything was a little bit of a nightmare, but anyway, I have the set. I'm so proud. I like it. I like Hasbro. I like the comfy princesses. I like the Disney style that I'm getting so much into it right now. But I would have preferred, for especially for a live action film, to have like the features that Disney Store were like making so great. But Belle, so far, because these are like cartoonish interpretation of the live action characters, which in a way doesn't make sense because this is this is the animation is a live action, so it should be more realistic. But anyway, it's as realistic as it can get, and it is what it is, and I appreciate it as it is. But my favorite film, I was like, oh no, but never mind. I got all the different dolls, even the ones that are not part of this set. There's also Jasmine with the magenta deluxe dress, the Jasmine with the purple dress, the genie in human form, and what else? Oh, and Aladdin as a street rat, or like, not Prince Ali. And also they released, and at the time I bought them at Disney Store, the singing Jasmine and singing Genie, which I also have. I think I might include those in the second part. So this part is going to cover this whole like the Agrabah collection set. The Fortunately you can still find it on eBay or Amazon. I think it isn't as difficult to find, and again, as Hasbro is not such it's not as expensive as this store, it's still like, yeah, kind of okay to get it if if you're a fan of the movie. And here we have Jafar, Prince Ali, I was just about to say Cinderella, Jasmine with very, very long hair. I'm loving it. I also love like the background, so I will try to be very careful when I'm unboxing them, so I kind of still keep like the background sort of like part of the palace, which I love from the movie. It made me think so much of like the blue mosque in Turkey. My sister lived there for a very long time, Sophia, and I remember exploring Istanbul, and yeah, it reminded me of that so much. Anyway, and then we have Dahlia, that is a new character, is the maid of Princess Jasmine and also a very good friend. And then we have Ginny, and I think that even though they're looking a little bit cartoonish, they are still looking so much like the characters, like the actresses, like the actors and the actresses from the movie. I can see that through the dolls so much. So that is cool. That, yeah, they're still like having that. Um, so yeah, I know that I'm talking too much, but I just had to say all that, and that is part of sharing it with all of you, that I just let out everything that's in my head, and it isn't just a revision of what you see, but little things and fun facts and things that are related to it. So yeah, this is it. This is the box. I mean, it's a really nice displaying box. I just noticed that probably with the heat of the summer and everything, the cardboard that was supposed to be stuck to the outer box just dropped. But other than that, it has like the frontal window that just make a really nice display if you were not to take them out of the box, or even if you are like unboxing and then placing them back. I don't think they will come with stands, but they can be secured if you still like the whole thing as a displaying thing. I will like it. I think I will like it very much as a background thing for pictures. So we'll see. Now on the top, well, the box, this actually came all the way from the US because they weren't selling this in Europe at the time I wanted to get it. So I actually had to spend a little bit, but again, being Hasbro, it wasn't like out of reach. And so the box came a little damaged, but that's fine. It has like stars and it has like this it's like a night sky, and then there is this handle in gold. um and then I don't think there's anything on the sides, just that. It says the Agrabah collection there, Aladdin, 4 different languages, Hasbro, and now I'm going to turn it around, and here we can see, and you can see how, yeah, I mean, they actually look like, in a way, even though they're cartoonish, they look. And I mean, don't tell me that it would have been epic to have a 17 inches doll released by the Disney Store as a companion for the 16 inches one that they released for Jasmine. I mean, yeah, that was like super essential. I mean, for goodness sake, the film is called Aladdin. I mean, and they didn't release a doll of Aladdin on its own. I don't get it. Especially since, again, like Prince Ali is like, is such a figure to remember. Here we have like the palace that was like CGI, but again, the details, it also like makes me think of like architect, like yeah, architecture from India in a way. I mean, there were many elements in this film that made me think of India, even though it isn't like the place obviously, but there were like exotic things, and um I don't know, that all mixed up made me kind of like, I don't know, maybe it was just me. But here we have Ginny, played by Will Smith, beautifully. Seriously, I mean, I think he made a great job, especially having to, we all associate Ginny with like Robin Williams, and I think he made a really nice job to make it its own version and being at the same level. That was amazing. Here we have Aladdin as Prince Ali. Here we have Princess Jasmine, Dahlia, and Jafar, and they are all like looking so cool in these like promotional photos. And then again with the palace in the background. So I will take it all out of the box and I will get back to you with all the details. Well, I have taken every single door out of the box very carefully, and let me tell you that this background that they've chosen for this Agrabah collection set is just amazing. I mean, it was very easy. What I did is, I mean, this is the back of it, and you can see the little pieces of plastic are actually embedded with glue. So instead of trying to rip it here and cut it from behind, what I did is like I cut it very close to like the end of it for every single one, and that way I could keep the background almost intact. Then it was a little bit limiting, like the side and over part of it, so I cut that off. And I have to say that this is just amazing because it's like it's super big and it's a really nice diorama for like Aladdin, or I don't know, just yeah, definitely for Aladdin, but just in general it's a really 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 nice place to display dolls and take pictures, and it's just so amazing. So I thought I would share with you. There is a little like tea area here. um I don't know, it's just so beautiful, it really is. um and then there's like this central part, and then this other part over here there's like stairs to like a corridor. At first I thought there would be like a throne there, but I think it's just like the side part of like a couch. Anyway, there are like so many lights hanging down the ceiling and all this intricate detail. I love it, I really love it. So yeah, and now I will just place, and then only kept like this little part here because I thought it would make it stand even better with the 90s, with the 90 angle sort of thing, instead of just like the plain background thing. So this is the background that it came with, and now I'm going to put all the different dolls on it. And here we start with Princess Jasmine. This is the only Jasmine with like the peacock feathers sort of like outfit that is complete, like that the whole outfit is fabric, because I also have like the singing one, and the singing one has like a sculpted top that is also like part of the mechanism for her to sing. Even though my version, she doesn't even sing, she's just like she produces like the tune of A Whole New World, but instrumental. Although the genie I have does sing in English. So that is her, and I have to say that after taking them all out of the box and having looked at them very closely, I am like, my love for these sculpts are is growing. Even though again it isn't like super realistic, but it's a really nice interpretation, a little bit cartoonish, but they all look a little bit like the actors from the film, and you will see that in a moment as I will be covering every single one. I think I can see Naomi Scott through this sculpt, even though again the features are just a little bit exaggerated, but still very cute. I mean, this whole set retailed for $99 for 5 dolls. So again, like, I mean, it is not expensive at all if you take into account that each one would actually get, I mean, you would actually get it for $20 or so for the original price. I don't know, maybe right now it's a little bit more inflated, as it's been a while since it's released, but I would say it's a nice set also because of the presentation, just the background on its own. It's something I would pay like for around another $20 just to have like this background, to be honest, because it's just so cool. So this is her, and so the outfit has like two parts. There's the, or three, is it, how is the, oops, sorry, how is the cape, or sort of like I think it's stitched, yeah. So there are two parts, and the cape part of it, which actually plays an important part in the movie, as there's a dancing, and she uses like the see-through sort of like cape when she's dancing, and that is super cool. There is a little bit of articulation, not a lot. This articulation is close to what I'm discovering now for the Disney style series first wave. That is, it has articulation around the shoulder, elbow, and wrist. And then I don't know if you can see, but there are like transparent straps here, so you can place the hand inside, and that way she will be holding the cape, but you can also like take it off. I don't know, now you can see it there. Yeah. So there's everything is like printed again, with the prices of the ultimate celebration or whatever, any other like the masquerade or whatever, in which you were getting one doll for 120 euros or $130 or something like that, and this is just only 100. Again, we cannot expect to have like embroidery and gems and things, because it doesn't make sense. And then if the dolls were like that, they would probably retail for again like 100. I don't know, because the thing is, I was a bit disappointed that there was not film collection from Disney, because normally the 11 inches ones aren't as expensive. um but never mind. I mean, she's pretty cool. I mean, the printed details are really cool. Um, I mean, it's like probably the top part is a little bit weird, because I think I'm not sure if there's like that kind of like skin color bit of it is supposed to be like actual skin, or is it that she's wearing a corset in that shade in the movie. I mean, I recently watched it, but I can't tell just by now. Anyway, she's wearing a crown or a tiara, I would say, which is secured with with a black thread or elastic, and also a transparent one. And she's having earrings that are quite elaborated, and then also the necklace, and then the necklace actually has, it's also secured here, and it has painted just the middle part of it. And then if you feel like creative and arty, and if you like projects, you would definitely like painting like the texture details of the tiara, and quite possibly the earrings. I mean, they're quite big actually, so that won't be too hard, and that will add to the realism. But this sculpt, it's really cute. I like it very much. I also like that we are still getting like these two extra points of articulation there, because there's no articulation for the knee area, which is just, yeah, a little bit of a disappointment. I think that had um if it had have articulation around the knee, that would have been just perfect. Like for example, the Comfy Princess dolls. Um, but that is cool too. Again, the printed details are super cool. The glitter just goes where it's supposed to go, and it doesn't shed, it doesn't come off. And then she's having these super cool, which I think are very close to the ones actually from the movie. And the only thing is that they don't have painted details, but you can try to do that with like with a resistant sort of like marker. I think that the sculpts on their own are just amazing, really, for the shoes. Then the hair, I saw a few um reviews in the past, and then people were saying that the hair is super high quality, but not like, I don't know if it's been like a while, and so after a while this hair becomes dry, but to me it's kind of very dry. It doesn't feel like serene. It's dry. The good thing is that it's very long, and then even though it doesn't have like the three sort of like little, like the shape that we're used to for Jasmine, you can still do it with three or two more elastics. And again, it's very 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 long. It's a bit wavy, and I think that if you were to wash it and maybe straighten, it will definitely get, oops, sorry, the only thing I'm missing also is like a stand. But they actually, I mean, when they're leaned towards like a surface, they are fine. It's just that I'm moving it, and I'm only like one-handed while recording this. But never mind. I mean, the hair is not like the best quality, but it's cool because it looks cool, and it's long, and I don't know, I like it very much. Now I will continue with Prince Ali. And this is one of the highlights from like this Agrabah collection deluxe set, because it's the only way you can get Aladdin as Prince Ali, which I think I don't understand why they didn't release like an individual doll, because I think it would have sold really nicely, but probably because they wanted to sell like the whole set. Because for Jafar, Dahlia, Jasmine as the singing doll, and the genie, the blue genie, as the singing one, you can get them individually, but not Aladdin. I mean, you can get the normal or casual Aladdin with Abu, but not the princely one, which is just super cool. I took the rubber band that was holding the hat. It's all sculpted in this. This time is in soft plastic, and then the whole outfit, it's actually material. It's just one piece all together or securely together, but the printed of the outfit is just super cool, and the material isn't like super thin, you know, like super cheap in a way. I mean, it does, again, it's not like a super high-end collector's sort of like outfit at all, but it doesn't feel like the cheapest to me either. It's somewhere in between. And then I also like very much that we're getting this pair of boots, and in this case, the boots have actually painted details, and that is pretty cool. One thing that I found that is just so amazing as well is that every single doll will have different shoes. So every doll has different sculpts for the shoes. That's amazing. And then if we take um the hat off, which is very easy, then we find and then again, like when they were in the box, I was like, oh, they're so cartoonish. I don't know, I mean, I really wish there was like a more realistic version of them and all that, but then in reality I can see the actors through these. I mean, they're still like cartoonish, but they are close to how the actors look. And in fact, since I have the platinum set released by Disney for over $700, and I guess that a lot of the money went to the presentation and also like the different materials and you know, execution of the outfits. The Aladdin from that set, which I will be showcasing very soon, um doesn't look as close in reality to the actor that plays Aladdin in the movie. I mean, it was very weird. Like, she does, I mean, she, like, the 16 limited edition one does look like Naomi Scott, but he doesn't really in that platinum set, even though it's incredibly expensive. So for such a, you know, affordable sort of like deluxe set, I think it's pretty cool, because again, I'm going to show every single one, and he actually, I don't know, there's the sculpts are very cool. They're really nicely sculpted, really nicely painted as well. And there's the other version of him is like when he's like wearing casual wear, and then the hair is slightly different, and it's also like the fate, like the whole head sculpt is a different one, and then it's got an sculpted hat, like little hat, and also there is a roll here for his hair. But anyway, he looks so gorgeous, just like this, with or without the hat part, which can easily be placed back, um, with not a lot of effort. It's just like I try to be careful in the way that I really don't want to like the. Anyway, I'll put it back later. I don't want to wrap like the painting. In this as I can see, because I have the other Aladdin, I'm going to make like the part two, in which I will be unboxing and reviewing all the individual dolls, which I have. But in for this one, he has like super dark hair, and for the other one it's almost like brown or with brown highlights. So that is a little bit of a difference, but I mean they look so gorgeous, they really do. Now, okay, I will continue with Dahlia, who is a new character, and I was very pleased with mine because again, I saw other reviews of her in which like the hair was just so messy. I mean, the hair of my Dahlia actually, I think that this hair is actually softer than Jasmine. I mean, believe it or not, Jasmine is kind of like thick and dry. And this hair quite possibly because it has like the little, it doesn't, I mean it's not crusty, but it has something to keep the curls even though they're bouncy. And yeah, I mean Dahlia doesn't have like super curly hair. It's more like wavy, but I can see a little bit of like wavy. I mean, I don't think it isn't, I mean she doesn't have as curly hair as I don't know, I would say it's close to the Moana hair from Disney Story in a way. I don't know, but the thing is, if you look at this face, she looks like the actress that plays um this character Dahlia, that is like the best friend and mate for the princess. And I don't know, even the nose, the cheeks, the painting, the eyes, everything. So again, yeah, a bit cartoonish, but still close to what they look as humans in, like, for the live action. So that was pretty cool. She has the same articulation as Jasmine, so around the shoulder, elbow and wrist. And then I'm loving her outfit. It's all printed, but again, it just works so well. These sleeves are super cool, and then it has like this finished with like gold thread, and then there is like this pattern, and then there is like a shimmery holographic effect. I don't know if you can appreciate it. I think you can. And so, and the material isn't like super cheap either. It's like, it's even like soft in from the other side, and it's quite thick, and it isn't like stiff because it has glitter. It's just that the material is just thicker, and nice, because again, it doesn't feel rough or anything from the inside. Another thing I like very much is that again, we have different shoes. I i guess they are based on the ones she wears in the movie. Probably Hasbro had like, a peek to the actual costumes, and it's a different sculpt that for the Jasmine, for the ones that Jasmine's wearing. So they're in gold. I don't know, I like them very much. They're secured with rubber bands, and she has like a little sort of like hair band or piece with a jewel in the middle, and it's secured with a dark an elastic. And then she also has like this necklace, and to me again, um super beautiful, and they look quite close to the actual um actors and actresses. And then I'm going to introduce Genie, the Blue Genie. As again, I mean, can you not see Will Smith through this? Because I can. Again, a bit cartoonish and all. I like that he's kind of like taller, uh sort of, and then he's got like the little piece of fat that's sculpted with cherry on top, and he does really look like Will Smith. I also like that for this version, for because for the singing, the necklace is sculpted, and then you have to press in the middle, but this one is secured with an elastic, but you can remove it. The only bit I don't like is that he does not have any sort of like fabric for his outfit at all, which would have been nice, like probably similar to the ones Jasmine's wearing. Um, and that happens again with the one that for Aladdin, the individual one, that he's, more of a casual Aladdin. He's got like these super stiff legs that will, I mean, They have movement. Oh, I haven't talked about the articulation. For the guys, um, well, the girls have actually two more points of articulation, and the guys only have articulation just like 5 points of articulation, which is a pity. For displaying purposes, it's fine, but I would have liked or appreciated an extra articulation for the elbow, I would say. That would have been enough for me. And same for Genie. I mean, he displays nice. He also has like the little earring. You can see that the sculpt is really cool and the painting is really cool. It's just that, I mean, even though it looks amazing, from the distance, again, just being all plastic, it's a bit lame in a way. So I would have preferred just a tiny bit of fabric, even if it was just like this with printed details. But anyway, it's very adorable. All of them are very adorable. And now we're going to be having a close look to Jafar, who I think is my favorite in a way, because the outfit is just amazing, and it's quite possibly the outfit that has like more details or attention to detail, um even compared to Jasmine. Well, first of all, here's the staff. That is super cool. He's got like a little thingy to have the fingers through it, and then even like the thumb, so it's secure there. It's all just one color, in like a gold color. It's cool. I like it. Um, and then you would say, I don't know if it doesn't look like the actor that plays Jafar as much. But it does. I mean, he really does. And then the material, once again, it's like a nice sort of like play line, but nice again. I don't know if you can this be appreciated if I get like close? This is very soft from the inside, and the printed details do not feel that they're going to come off anytime. It's just like really, really secured. Like the printing, it's like even if you were to wash it, if that makes sense, it's just like it's hard to explain, but the fabric is quite thick without being like stiff, it still flows really well. And then there's his hat that has like sculpted feathers and a jewel, and it's all black and it's incredibly nicely sculpted. And then it was secured with a rubber band, but I took it off. This is how it looks. And now please do not tell me that he does not look like the actor, because that is the thing, they all look like the actors that they're supposed to be playing, and that is something that I, even though I have had this set for a very long time, I could not appreciate until the time I got to unbox them, really. And especially without the hat, we can see the actor so well. Quite possibly he's the one that has like the closest look to that. Then there's the cape, there's this like chest plate thing that can be taken off and on, and in this case it's really nicely sculpted, and then it's painted. Well, I guess that the base, it's like brown, and then it has like golden details, and then there is another sort of like fabric that is like still not like the cheapest. It's something in between. It's not as thick as this one, or is it? No, it's a little bit thinner. And this like sort of like deep red burgundy color, and the cape actually covers both arms. Articulation, okay, same as any other guy from this collection. I would have liked at least articulation around the elbow, but again, that is kind of fine. As you can see, the background is just amazing to display them and play around with them. As an adult, I also like doing that from time to time. So yeah, that's why I love it so much. Then there is like this sash that is part of the tunic that he's wearing, and again, new shoe mold for him. The shoes are like, I would say very dark brown. I don't think they're black. Are they black? Maybe they're black, but again, a whole new sculpt. It isn't the same as Aladdin shoes. Um, and I find them really cool. Like seriously, I do. And again, you could not appreciate it as much when they're like still in the box, because there's obviously a little bit of cardboard around here, so you cannot even see the shoes for, in the case of Jafar, or in the case of Dahlia, who's got really nice shoes as well. So yeah, I mean, these are the dolls that are part of the Agrabah collection um set, and I'm in love with it. It seems that as the hat, the turban, I don't know how it's called right now in English. I think I knew the word though, but anyway, left a little bit of a mark. But as you can see, it's just so very nicely sculpted and executed. Even the the beard, it's like it has like individual individuals hand sort of like strokes, that would strokes, touches, that it isn't just one solid sort of like, okay, let's paint a beard. No, it has like some um complexity to it, and I like it. And then the hair is also like molded, um and it's very similar to how to the way he looks without the hat in the movie. So yeah, all in all, I'm in love with this set. I would have loved the Disney Store to release their own dolls, but we didn't have that luck. I don't know, maybe for an anniversary of it, we might, I don't know, but I'm so happy that Hasbro created these. Again, I will be reviewing the rest of the individual dolls. So if you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, as well as staying tuned for the future content. I am going to be like reviewing so many more dolls. I think that after this I will be unboxing all the ones from the Beauty and the Beast film, the controversial Disney Store ones and the Hasbro ones, and then I will compare them and everything. So anyway, I would stay tuned for that. For now, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.